for now, we'll kind of try not to go too crazy. They're almost finished all the constructing that I told them. So we'll just finish that off, and then we will stop doing the structure stuff inside. And we're going to want to put production stone, or not the stone cutter's table, the electric sawmill. We're going to put right here. Oh, we found some more metal there. Well, that's awesome. So get that. Go ahead and get that. Oh, I guess that one is not under the zone. There. Now somebody should fix that. Just speed it up a little bit. Okay, hey, Flo. Sorry to interrupt you, but a flow is not a hauler. Oh, what do we got going on? A trade ship. Well, who's our talker? Who is our talker? 3. You're our talker. So, Andy. Where are you, Andy? Oh, you're right there. Alright, would you mind going to the comm console, which is right behind you, and call that spaceship? Let's see. They're selling food and wood. That's about it. Well, I'd rather save my money for guns, so thank you very much. So let's see. You. Bring that closer so that we can disassemble it potentially at some point here. And we're probably going to take it over here. Well, that's fine. It's closer. And oh my, we're almost out of graves. That's the only one left. I wonder if we can build... We should be able to build a crematorium. I think we're going to do that. Now the question is, here we are. Slag refinery crematorium. Let's put it right here. Alright. So can we build a machining table? So let's put the machining table in here. We'll put it... Let's put it there. And we are going to build some more graves. I hope we don't have to use them, but they're going to be for deceased colonists or friendlies. The crematorium is going to be for the bad guys. Because we don't like them. Okay, so we have a lot of wood lying around and stuff, so we need to get people hauling. I think I'm going to... Let's get this stone wall in sooner rather than later. Like that. So Andy is putting together some of the structure here. No, I did tell them to do that, so... So once Andy's finished with the research, then he will be more use in other things. He'll be on #1 on hauling. Right, we'll set him to #1 on hauling, so we can get stuff moved around. And let's see, do we have anybody that's thinks cleaning is good? Well, Soto's pretty busy. Flo is cooking, pairing, mining. So let's do that so that the cleaning will happen. More golds, hello! How are you doing? Welcome to the stream, and you are loving this game? That's awesome! Well, I'm enjoying it too, quite obviously, or I wouldn't be streaming it, so that, yeah. So, how are things going in it? Have you, this is the, I don't know how long you've been watching today, but we fought our first mechanoid. I was so nervous, let me tell you. And I think if it weren't for these guns, well, actually, we only needed 2 of them. I got them built in time. And the fact that it's very slow. But yeah, it's 800 health. Wow. Okay, come on guys, let's get the lead out. So, is anybody doing crafting as a #1? That would be Addie, who's also doing constructing. Now you're doing researching, you're going to be doing hauling. Well, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so we researched everything we can research. So let's let Andy get going about his ways. Yeah, there is a learning curve with this game, Morgold, so... Well... Oh. Speaking of learning curves, who's upset? Not the centipede. Addie! Addie, what's your problem? You're very hungry and you're very tired. Well, go eat, woman! Go eat and go to sleep. Oh, yeah. Yes, it's all learning. That's the way I look at it, so I don't get too upset when my colonies get killed off, because it's like, well, what did I learn this time around? What can I do better next time? Okay, are you going to feel better now you get some sleep? Hideous environment. Oh, I'm sorry about that. We're working on it. See, Flo is cleaning. Oh, she's going to bed now too, but we're working on it, Addie. At least her happiness is a spacious interior. She's asleep. She doesn't see the dirt, I guess. And I think I'm gonna get. Let's put one more battery. Let's put it right there, just to cache a bit more power since these are almost full. All right, so let's go back to full speed. I wonder how our cooking skill is doing. 6, almost. When we get to 7, then we can start hunting critters and making use of the meat. So actually, let me slow it down a little bit. See, look at that. Isn't that awesome? Now things are going to be clean, people will be happier. Of course, she's cleaning her own room first, and well, can't say that I blame her. Cleaning up the dirt. Soon we'll have a tidy base, just in time to get killed off, for the raiders to come and destroy it. Right, so he's finishing that up. Let's look at the... What was I looking for? I was looking for the cooking area. So now we can go ahead and tell this cook stove, the bill, config. Yeah, I've got it set to use meat. I don't want it to use meat. The simple meals, I'm making vegetarian, and when we finally get something better, I'm probably going to need to build a butcher table, so let's go ahead and do that too. Butcher table. They should be able to get in there, right? Walk through the plant. It says it's green. That should mean they can get there. Yeah, we'll see. I can always just deconstruct. Yeah, let's just deconstruct the plant. It's not like they're that expensive. Let's put the plant there. Another plant here. You've got a plant, you've got a plant. Okay. Okay. Orders, let's get some mining done down here. Leave that there. Go ahead and mine that. And we found some more ore here. Is probably continuation of that, but we'll find out. I noticed the texture has been updated. It's got these little, looks like bricks now, which is kind of nice. It was a little hard before to tell it from the basic stone, so very happy to see that. What I'd like to know is why nobody is actually building, making stone stuff. I don't think we have any stone whatsoever. The stone that Andy's been using is stone that's fallen. Although, why a cargo vessel's carrying stone is kind of beyond me. You would think, well, special stone. I mean, you know, if it's marble or something like that, but just plain old stone. Doesn't really make a lot of sense to be carrying it, but what do I know? Oh, look at that, the little brush. I never noticed that before. It's a little sweeping brush. I can't zoom in anymore, or I would do that. Flo is a cleaning. My guess is Addie, or no, who Addie is our primary crafter, and Addie is doing cleaning. Are you? Or are you crafting? What are you doing? You're hauling metal. You're doing constructing first. Yeah, put the plant pot there. And now you're going to bed. Okay. Ah, open world. Good afternoon. More guilds. What part of the world are you in that it's 9 a.m. for you? Not the UK, because it would be the evening if you were there, so it's somewhere else. Taking a wild stab in the dark open world. That little baby was you. So I should also say, since you are here today, happy birthday on your birthday. That is awesome. Hopefully you're going to get a cake or do something special. Okay, so I think it's safe to do that there. They can reach all the way around it, so. Ah, Morgolds, you're in New Zealand. That explains the time difference. You're going to play a board game on for your birthday. With other people, I assume, or is it by yourself? I asked that because when I was a kid, and not that you're a kid now, but when I was a kid, I would play board games by myself. So there were specific ones that you could actually do that, as long as you weren't the kind to cheat yourself. But that you could actually play by yourself, even though they weren't intentionally designed that way. Oh, fabulous. Okay, guys, let's put out the fire. Let's make sure this is covered by the home region. It is. Chop, chop. Fire brigade duty. Nobody's scared of fires. Get over here before it gets too out of hand. And we have to replace too much stuff. Come on. Let's go, guys. Don't get on fire, by the way. I've had somebody die from that before. So, fight the fire, but carefully. Good job, guys. Good job. You're playing a board game. Oh no, Morgul, Small World. Is that a fun board game? I haven't, well, I guess technically my husband is the one that plays board games now, but he plays, well, long, complex, intricate type board games, not simple ones like Risk, for example. Yeah. I haven't played board games for some years. Not because I don't like them, it's just I generally don't have the time. And they can take hours and hours and hours. And besides that, they're social activities. And while I like playing with my husband, he usually has friends over on board game nights. And yeah, I just prefer to hole up in my room we call the office. It's actually a should be a bedroom, but it's not. It's the office, which is where I am now. Oh, escape pod. Jump to location. What have we got here? An entrepreneur who is not all that fantastic. However, you're a warm body. You can do stuff. And besides, you're an innocent, as it were. You're not a raider, anyway. Or maybe you were a raider. And the raiders didn't like you, and they kicked you out. Alright, so who's going to go get the, Andy! Andy, my fellow. Would you kindly, go capture that individual? Although, really, we're trying to help them, but, and then we're going to put them in this room. We should actually build another holding cell, and I think I might do it here. Once this is built, this has taken a while, so. Oh, you got Seven Wonders and you're going to be playing that. Actually, I've seen that one. My husband's been looking at it. But I don't really have time to watch too many videos right now, so especially for something I'm not going to be doing. My husband probably already knows about the person you recommend. Marigold, sure. Here, let me just give you permission. Or more golds, sorry. There you go. You can post a link to that game. Right, so let's go ahead and put a door in here. Since we've just decided we need new security area. That would be under the structure. Val. And we'll dig out that, like so. We'll also dig that out, because that looks like more metal. Sorry, I gotta move something around on the screen, and whenever I do that, it always flips out the game. Sorry. Tried to do it as quickly as possible. I was just bringing up the link for that, the game you were saying. I think that's why my husband wants it too, open world, the Seven Wonders, because you can play a game so quickly, but it is very in-depth. Alright, so Sir is in there. Sir, entrepreneur, character, Timolfi, Sir Pope, RimWorld entrepreneur. Yes, when this goes all the funky colors, more gold, it is in fact dripping, man. Yeah. Well, that room's... Okay, so we got this machining table. Let's add a bill. Disassemble mechanoid, config, do forever. So, hopefully somebody will do that. Hey, Andy, how would you like to disassemble a mechanoid? No empty place. Configured cannot haul. Oh. I guess I just have to let somebody do it. Oh, I know what I have to do. I have to say, Andy, my little friend, could you... No? No, disassembling machining table. No. Flow? Oh, I guess I just have to let them bring it to it. I wanted to see disassembled, but, Man, look at all of that. I might just build, on this, well, because if I build a stone wall there, then I still think that they'll attack it, if they happen to spawn over on this area. If we need the metal, then I'll think about it, but, you can still mine some of it without getting to the edge. Although, that doesn't have a roof, I don't think. That has a thin rock roof there. Uh-oh. Mysterious blight. Dang it. Well, we've got food. And in a pinch, we got a lot of stuff here we can harvest. So let's go ahead and tell them to harvest a bunch of this. I think there's some down here we can harvest. Let's look closer to. Well, some. Alright. So in a pinch we can do that. And we have a large herd of muffalo. I wonder if we could build a wall around them and keep them for ourselves. Letitia? Litica? I'm not sure how you want your name pronounced. Welcome to the stream. I don't believe I've seen you here before. Alright, let's get these guys going. So this is the second stream you've been at? Oh, I'm sorry if I've failed to remember you watching before and commenting. Alright, so let's see. Let's slow things down while I get these wood walls in place. And we'll do it like so. And we'll leave a gap there so they can mine. Suspect there's more there. Alright, so this is going to be our new prisoner area. We'll go ahead and give them, what color carpet's in there? Green, red. We'll give them a green carpet. And then we need a light. Like so. I don't think it's quite big enough for a table. They'll have to settle for eating. It's eating standing, I'm afraid. And then we'll go ahead and let's put in 2 beds for the moment. And they get a flower. Right there. Oh, the name pronunciation, the second way. Litica. Okay. Second way is Litica. And the first stream you've been to. Alright. So welcome to the stream. Again. I don't know that there's much tour to give of the interface, but sure, open world. Basically, up here you have your current stocks of various items, and I believe they have to actually be stored in storage areas of various descriptions. Over here, this tells you what you're hovering over. And also if you select something, what you've got selected comes up. If you go to the architect, this is your basic orders. I think they're pretty self-explanatory. To hunt things, you have to select this and then click on the animal. And then you have the categories of different things you can build, and as you research things, more stuff gets added to them. This is the zone menu where you designate the various zones, including create no roof region, which I don't use too often. But if I built a wall here and a wall here, it would automatically put a roof over this, and if I didn't want that, I'd have to select it as saying no roof region. You can also remove it if you've added that. And again, just some more categories of things you can build. The overview gives you, this is where you specify what people are going to do and what priority they are. The factions, these are the people that are either your friends or your foes or indifferent. We have 1 friend, 1 indifferent, and 3 hostiles that can potentially attack us. The statistics, this is a new screen. It tells you what the overall wealth of your colony is, the colony strength, and this factors in your turrets that you've built. Each turret counts as 0.4, and each colonist counts as 1. The AI storytellers used to just count this when they were figuring out what to send and when. And now it takes into account the colony wealth, and I think a colony health. I think that might have something to do with how hurt your guys are. There's no measurement for it here, so I'm not quite sure, but that's my best guess. And I guess the only other interface that I really should talk about is the ones about the characters. So the character screen, you can actually look and see what their background, how it is added to or detracted from their current skills. Of course, they tell you what they can't do. The traits right now are just flavor, but I believe, yeah, it says this will change in future versions, so they will be actually having an effect on your character. This indicates how much they like what it is they're doing and how fast they learn. So the 2 flames means they really, really like it, and they learn at 1.5 times the normal rate. 1 flame is they learn at the normal rate, and if there's no flame, then they learn at 0.3. So you really want to try to get people doing things that they love, because they go up. Well, you can see constructions at 14 for Addie. The needs screen, they just tell you, basically it's food and rest, and I guess if they're damaged, their effectiveness goes down, and if they're in a dirty area, it'll say dirt, filth on feet, dirt, or blood, or whatever it happens to be, and that will contribute to their unhappiness. And lastly, their thoughts. This gives you an overview of what things have happened for them recently and is making them happy or unhappy, as the case may be. And you can see by the little green bar here, the happiness and the loyalty are slowly going up. The loyalty bar, if it falls too low and they have a mental break, they may give up and leave the colony, or they might go psychotic and start attacking the other colonists. And that's why whenever I see a little red exclamation mark over my guys, I rush over there and try to fix whatever it is that's upsetting them. At least the things that I can do something about. So, and Litica says that yes, they do in fact need to be stored, the goods, in order to be showing up here. So that's the interface. Of course, you have your speed, what the weather is like, any issues that you may need information on. Like right now we have a building that needs power, and so that means that I don't have something set up. That's because of the fire. So we'll just fix that, and they should be happy again. And that message should go away. And this just tells you time of day, and I think this is the number of days since they crash landed, 59 days. Let's see. In order to trade, you need to have 2 things, actually 3 things. You need to have an orbital trade beacon, and you have to have within its range a stock room. or storage zone, which is why I put when I placed it, I placed it in the middle of my storage zone. You can see that for trading, and also when things are dropped, they tend to be dropped in this area, which is handy. And you need a comms console in order to talk to the spaceships that are passing. Alright, so now that I've finished that, what's going on here? It's being built by whom, might I inquire? Oh, you're chatting up, sir. Okay. Are you, what are you doing? You're hauling. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's dig out. Let's mine a little bit more of that. And I think I'm going to put, I think I'm going to put a powered door. No, do I want to put a powered door? See, there's no roof here. That's why it's so light. So let's see if I can tell it to put a roof there. Remove no roof region. No, it can't. But you can see that there's light coming in here, so that's why I was thinking, well, maybe I should order a door to be put there. In case, by some remote chance, a raider parachutes in right there. That would be funny. I don't think it's probably going to happen, but let's put a powered door there anyway. In case for some reason we decide to expand out this way. I certainly do agree that Tynan has done a great job on this game so far. I mean, I've seen other games in alpha states as well, that are in... I mean, this almost is like a beta. It's getting very close to beta, actually. A lot of the other alpha games I've seen have been ones that I would consider... There's really not much to them yet. And that's what alpha is to give people a look. But they're very early alpha, so I guess maybe that's not that fair to compare. I didn't see this in Alpha 1 or Alpha 2. The first one I saw was Alpha 3, so... But I'm still impressed. Regardless of what stage it's at, I am impressed with everything that he's done with it, how nice it is to use and play with. There are some things that I wish... I really have to get off my posterior and post on the forums if somebody hasn't suggested this. Is I really would like to see, if you're in the overview screen, that you could tell which one of these things the people like. So have little flames by them, or when you mouse over it, have it, state how much they like doing that activity. Because right now you can't tell. So like Addie, who loves constructing, we can go over here to constructing. And I think all the white line means is that that's her highest level skills. Well, that's fine. I need to know that, but I also need to know that she likes doing it. And I can't see that here. The only way I can see it is by opening this, going to the character, and then opening this, and then I can't switch characters in here. At least if there is a way, I don't see it. But it would be really nice to have all that information available on this screen. It would be so much handier. But that's probably my biggest wish in terms of the interface. And currently I am not using any mods. The reason being is, first, this is Alpha 4E, which has just come out. And secondly, I like to thoroughly exhaust my interest in the base game before I add mods, because then once I add mods, it makes it a whole brand new game, and I get twice the fun out of the game than if there was no mods at all. So, but I have looked at them, not in detail, but I do know they exist, and it is on my to-do at some point list. But I haven't exhausted my interest in the current, the base game yet. I wonder how I tell these guys that I want them to, you know, do something with them. Well, maybe if I put a little zone here, dumping stockpile, we'll just make it, sure, why not? We'll do that, and this is, we're only going to put mechanoid corpses in this, and we are going to rename it, and we're going to call it the junk pile. And then we'll go over here and take that off. So no mechanoids here. And hopefully we can get how are you doing, by the way? Oh, you're doing pretty good. You have a spacious interior. So don't use the comm console to call for help. We have to convince you to join us because we are so fabulous. Okay, so it looks like we're finally getting some oh, here we go. Here it comes. Andy is bringing it over. But that's just because I told him this was the better place to put it. And let's see, Flo, what are you doing? Cooking a simple meal. You can't do that. McLeod, could you do that electric sawmill? It's really kind of annoying me. Because once that's built, then I can get rid of this one. Thank you. So let's add a bill for wood planks. Oh no. Do until you have X. Let's do 35. And then let's get... Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Clicked on a different program there. So let's get rid of that now. Yes! We have Sir. Alright, Sir. Let's pause it so we can check out Sir. Sir! You're probably going to need a bed. Yes. Well, you know what? For time being, you can have that one. Because this is going to be our new area once people finish things. Sir. You're good at social, sorta. Okay, well, I guess that means you'll be our backup warden. Everything else, let's see. You're okay at fighting. Crafting. Okay, guess what? You're going to be our crafting person. Go for it. We need more stuff done. You're going to haul as a secondary thing. You can clean as a third thing. And that's one. That's one. That's one. And constructing is at 4. Alright, and let's give you plant cutting as a 2. And a growing as a 2. So, have at her. Do some crafting. Eventually this is all going to be enclosed in a wall. I'll probably put a wall back here. I just haven't decided exactly where I'm going to put them yet. I need the stone to be made first, and I'm trying to get the basic walls up first. And then I'll worry about closing out the boom rats and the squirrels. Well, actually, now that we have a butcher table built, would you guys like to do a little hunting? We've got a problem squirrel right here. What gift are you going to give yourself open tomorrow? Oh, there's another squirrel. Oh, there we go. Actually, another... Oh, sir. I think you need a gun. Oh, I didn't get sir. I don't want the squirrel. Sir, you just healed up. Come over here and get a pistol, please. Some games, if they require mods in order to be playable, I probably wouldn't buy the game in the first place. To me, you shouldn't be relying on the community to make your basic game playable. I'm enjoying this game thoroughly. This does not have that problem. It's just reading comments here. Oh, so you're going to be doing that. I thought you were playing a game on your birthday. Board game. Open. Just trying to understand here what you're talking about. I can't scroll back too much. Oh, right, your birthday's today. Oh, I see. Okay, I understand. You're going to be doing a bunch of live streaming. And what day is that? Ah, you'll be doing that tomorrow. Okay, well, I hope it goes well for you. I certainly highly endorse lots of streaming. Alright, you, what are you doing? You're hauling metal to stockpile. I guess we need... Okay. Did I set up a bill? Can I set priority? Well... Guess we just have to be patient. Where's Sir? Sir? Sir, where are you, sir? There you are, sir. You have the pistol. Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure you got your weapon. So what do you plan to be streaming, Open World? Tomorrow? Okay, open world, if you have to go, that's okay. Have a good evening and have a good time with your family. Yeah, Litica, in order to stream, you do need a decent upload speed. Mine is 5 megabits per second, which is doing fine. But in some areas, they've actually got 15, and I am, well, I can't afford it yet, but that's one of the things I hope to upgrade at some point, if it's available in our area. We don't tend to get things right away, unfortunately, but it is available somewhere. Some place is enjoying 15 megabits upload. That was bothering me. Let's see if any of these... Apparently I didn't do any of them. Alrighty, let's check these ones. Oh, okay. Well, actually, can I override it with that? No, okay. I'm going to change my mind. That is my prerogative. I am going to put fabulous carpet on those. That one can stay. So, green carpet, green, green, and green. There. Blue carpets, there, there, and there. Red carpets can go, well, that's already got a red carpet, red and red. Alright. Yeah, 9.5 is just a little bit better than under 1, Litica, so yeah, I can see how you're enjoying that. Okay, well, Open World is going to be live streaming tomorrow. Tales of Florentia, some Civilization 5 and Dwarf Fortress, let me try that again. Some Civ 5 Dwarf Fortress style. Possibly some other games as well. So, if you are interested in those games, I would suggest you stop by and check him out and see what he's up to. A Glitter World Surgeon from the Sun's Mountain. A Glitter World Surgeon. Interesting. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the game at this point. And what are you doing? Oh, Andy has an issue. Andy has a driver exception error. Alright, well, we will save the game. Hopefully it'll save. And, interesting. He got broke. Maybe reloading the game would fix him. Okay. So, poor Andy. Alright, well, thank you guys very much for watching RimWorld. I will be back again tomorrow. I'm actually very happy. My colony is still alive. We survived a mechanoid. And let's see what Cassandra Classic throws at us tomorrow, shall we?